Top 6. Best Cheap Stick Welder. If you're looking for the best cheap stick welder, here's a collection you've got to see. Let's get started. At any time, you can click the circle for more info and real-time deals. Number 1. Everlast Power Arc 160 STH Stick Welder.
So before we go ahead and do the setup, I want to talk about what this machine comes with. So it's a TIG and stick machine. It comes with basically everything what you need to go ahead and start welding. Stick leads, TIG leads, the ground clamp, the on and off control switch for your hand torch, argon regulator, argon hose. This comes with all your TIG consumables, then also it comes with your pigtail. If you don't have access to the 220, it takes 220 and steps it down to 110. So you can weld on 110 if you don't have 220 capabilities. So right now I'm going to be doing the stick. Just switch this over to stick. It's pretty simple. So on this machine it has two functions. You got your amps and hot start intensity. So right now I'm on amps. We're going to be running 125 amps. Why? Because I'm running an 1/8 inch 7018 electrode. So let's switch this over to hot start intensity. So what hot start intensity does is when you strike an arc, it increases your amps for a small amount of time. So for example, let's say I'm running 125 amps and I set the hot start intensity to 10%. So the machine's going to boost me up to about 137 amps for a short amount of time, usually 1 or 2 seconds. All right, we're going to plug our ground into the negative. Then we're going to take the stick electrode, plug it into the positive. Simple as that. So let's go ahead and run some beads and see how it runs. Look at that bad boy, fired right up. That's good there. That's what we're looking for. And I'm noticing right now, I'm getting a consistent 125 amps. Not running too cold or anything. Very nice. We're burning in that base metal good. I can tell by the puddle, the toes of my puddle, you can tell I'm burning in there. Into that base metal really good. I'm gonna weld half this plate up. I'm curious right now, see if this will burn a 5/32 7018. And I think it will. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and stop here and we're gonna try 5/32 out. Alright, I moved my amps up to 160, 5/32, 718. Here we go. So I'm already noticing it. Like I don't have to long arc it to keep the rod going. I'm kind of pushing the rod against the base metal and keeping my arcs kind of short. And it's not going out. So I'm going to kind of push a bit harder. So I'm actually pushing pretty hard. I mean, you can see I'm pushing pretty hard. You can watch my rod walk itself up on the base metal on the top plate. Alright, we're going to stop there and check out the weld. Alright, just by looking at this, yeah, we could tell 1/8 inch ran with no problem. Good tie-ins on our toes on the side of the base metal. No problem, no porosity, no hump up right here. So the hot start intensity is doing its job. It's working 100%. So the 5/32 rod, just by looking at here, I mean, we have a good, nice start tie-in right here, a restart. I mean, it's not humped up at all really. I mean, it's normal. I like that. And our toes is nice and consistent and it's burning in. There's no overlap or it's running cold, so we're tied in. So yes, this machine can run on 5/32 with no problem. So that's the stick side for you, nice and simple, easy. So let's go over and check out the TIG side. So with TIG welding, we're gonna be putting our TIG torch in the negative side. And also we have the gas hose with a quick disconnect. The ground, we're gonna be putting this in the positive side. Today I'm gonna be running a hand control here. We're gonna plug this into the remote spot. All right, on this Everlast machine has 5 TIG settings. So amps basically controls your heat. When you're welding on thick metal, you're gonna have higher amps. When you're welding on thinner metal, you're gonna have lower amps. This machine will go from 5 amps to 160 amps. All right, so our next one is downslope. It basically acts like a foot pedal. You set the time in seconds to taper off your amp. When you hit the remote or pedal to kill the arc, it will basically taper down from 100 amps all the way down to 0 without leaving a crater there. You can go from 0 all the way up to 10 seconds. So post flow is the next one. So you set the post flow in seconds. Basically this machine goes from 0 to 25 seconds. If you set it for 5 seconds, it will remain on for 5 seconds, your argon, after you stop welding. There are 3 types of amp controls, 2T, 4T, and pedal. So 2T is you have to keep the switch depressed to maintain an arc. As soon as you let go, you will basically lose your arc. You'll basically stop welding. When you're doing 4T, so when you push the switch down and you let go, your arc's always on. You don't have to keep holding it and your arm gets tired or your finger gets cramped up. Just remember when you come to the stop, you hit the pedal down one more time, your switch, and it completely stops welding. When you're using a pedal, you control the amps just like the speed in your car. The further you depress the pedal, the faster you go, more amps you get. And if you want to stop, you slowly let off and it stops. All right, so we have 3 types of arc initiation. We got high freak, lift arc, and live lift. So high freak allows you to initiate the arc without touching the workpiece or touching the tungsten to the workpiece. So lift arc requires you to touch the tungsten to the base metal so it can fire off or generate an arc. Live arc is
Number 2. Campbell Hausfeld WS099001AV Stick Welder. We had difficulty getting anything out of it beyond the lightest, most basic work. Like, if you need to weld together a rabbit cage, it can handle that. Anything more durable, and you're probably better off putting it together with zip ties. It's so limited in what it can do that you're better off spending a little more. Oh, it also has a super short duty cycle, a super short power cord, and the stinger is practically melting your hand quality. That's great for ice cream or chocolate, but terrible for a dangerous power tool. On the plus side, it's easily the most affordable of the models we tested. Number 3. Sungold Power Arc 200S Arc MMA Welder is incredibly versatile. You can use it to weld various types of metal, such as medium and low carbon and alloy steel and more. This welding machine is lightweight and compact. It has a carrying strap and a handle, which makes it very easy to carry around. It features an IGBT dual voltage advanced control module. That immensely improves this machine's versatility. This SUNGOLDPOWER model is also quite durable. The manufacturer has added several features that protect it from the most common welding machine malfunctions. Number 4. Eastwood Elite MP140i Multi-Process Welder.
TIG and stick weld, plus you can even connect a spool gun to weld aluminum. Today we're going to look at the Elite MP140i. I'm going to go over the specs, show you the features, and in a few minutes you'll know why you need an Eastwood Elite multi-process welder in your garage. And remember, when you see the Eastwood Elite logo, you know you're getting the best from Eastwood. First, we realize a welder is an investment, and that's why we give you a 3-year warranty. That means we have confidence in the machines, and we're passing that confidence along to you. Plus, in addition to that industry-leading warranty, we also give you a 90-day risk-free trial. I don't think anyone else offers a trial period of that extent to give you the chance to make sure it's the machine you want. Now let's check out the specs. The amperage range goes from as low as 30 amps all the way up to 140. This machine will MIG weld steel and stainless up to 3/16, making it great for sheet metal and light fabrication. If you attach the TIG torch, you can weld steel and stainless up to 1/8. If you want to weld aluminum, connect a spool gun and you can also weld up to 1/8. Plug in the electrode holder and you can stick weld up to 1/4, making it great for repairing equipment. Set it to flux core and you can also weld steel up to 1/4 of an inch. And remember, with flux core wire, you don't need a bottle of shielding gas. The coating on the wire shields your weld, which is nice for projects around the house or garage. All of this means you're getting a high-quality MIG welder with the ability to weld other processes. So if you want the option to TIG or stick weld, or want to learn TIG welding while owning a high-quality MIG welder, you get everything you need to get started. Another awesome feature is that you can connect it to a generator, and the lightweight design makes it great for taking to a job site where it's a lot easier and cost-effective to do repairs on location than to take the heavy equipment back to the shop or have someone else do the repairs. Flux core is great if you don't have a gas bottle and you're doing projects like repairing mower decks, metal fences, lawn furniture, metal carts, trailers, or wheelbarrows. The Elite MP140i comes with a 10-foot MIG cable with a high-quality Trafomet torch with Tweco-style consumables. The TIG torch is also 10 feet long, and the cable for stick welding is 12.5 feet. The long 10-foot ground cable is great for projects where you can't be near the machine or you have to move around. We even provide extra consumables with this unit to keep you welding. Plus, you get a gas regulator as well as electrodes for stick welding. The duty cycle on all processes is 30% at 90 amps, which is what you need to get the job done on your projects. You can use 4 or 8-inch wire spools, and the high-quality metal drive roller gives you the option to use MIG wire from 023 to 035, allowing you to weld thin to thicker metals. We even give you a free spool of 023 MIG wire with the purchase of this welder. You get the most stable arc possible thanks to the latest IGBT inverter technology, which will give you the most precision and ease of welding, whether it's really thin sheet metal or thicker materials, making this machine really easy to use. Under the hood is an easy-to-read setup chart that will help you quickly dial in the machine, and the precise controls and digital display will help you tune it in perfectly. On the control panel, you can easily switch between MIG, stick, TIG, and spool gun. A spot weld timer is great for welding panels together like floor pans and will give you quality, repeatable results. With the timer turned on, you can set the length of time in seconds you want the machine to weld. It will automatically shut off even if you're still depressing the torch trigger, eliminating human error and giving you great welds every time. When set to MIG welding or spool gun, the digital display now reads wire feed, which is measured in inches per minute. Voltage can be precisely adjusted so you can easily dial in the welder exactly how you want it. When the machine is set to TIG stick, the left display shows amperage, which, like the voltage knob, is designed for ultimate precision. So there it is, a great MIG welder with multi-process capabilities for a shop or someone.
Number 5. Lincoln Electric AC 225 AC Arc Welder.
These are the AC 225 and AC DC 225 125 stick welders. Powerful machines that have withstood the test of time. They can weld a wide variety of materials, including carbon, low alloy, stainless steels, and cast iron, making them the perfect tools for a range of jobs around the house, shop, or farm. With an easy-to-use amp range selector, you can quickly set the welding current to ensure a uniform arc every single time you weld. The AC 225 series has a power range of 40 to 250 amps output, perfect for a range of 3/16 of an inch diameter general-purpose electrodes to 5/32 of an inch 6011 or 7018 electrodes, giving you the versatility to tackle the task at hand. The AC/DC 225/125 arc welder has nothing to do with the famous rock band with a similar name, but it still rocks. It gives you the same capabilities as the AC 225 while harnessing the power of DC current for a smoother, more stable welding arc, all at the flip of a switch. With a power range of 40 to 225 amps in the AC mode or 30 to 125 amps in the DC mode, this machine can handle most 1/8 of an inch electrodes for improved arc welding performance on mild steel, low hydrogen, stainless steel, and hard-facing electrodes. Both models come with an electrode holder designed to stay cooler longer under pressure and crafted with your comfort in mind. For a time-tested stick welding companion, accept nothing less than the AC 225 or AC DC 225 125.
Number 6. Forney Easy Weld 298 Arc Welder.
Hi, I'm Caitlin with Forney Industries. Here we have our Forney Easy Weld 100 ST. Let's open it up and show you what's inside. This is a stick and lift arc TIG machine. It comes with a manual, Forney contact info, and a quick start guide. It has a stick electrode holder, ground cable and clamp, and a 120 volt plug. The input of this machine is 120 volts and the output is 90 amps max, DC output only. It's simple to switch between processes using this toggle switch, green for stick and teal for TIG. The knob is to adjust your amps. When stick welding, the Forney Easy Weld 100 ST can handle up to 1/8 of an inch electrode and can weld material up to 5/16 of an inch. If you want to use this machine for its TIG capabilities, you will need to purchase item number 85657. This comes with a TIG torch and full consumable kit, as well as a tungsten electrode. This machine is extremely portable, lightweight, easy to use, and comes with a 6-month warranty. Remember to wear your proper personal protective gear, non-flammable clothing like cotton or denim, safety glasses, welding helmet, welding gloves, and protective FR clothing. That sums up the Forney Easy Weld 100 ST. It's best for do-it-yourselfers, maintenance and repair, and hobbyist applications.
Thanks for watching, and that's all for this video. If you like this video and it helped you out in any way, please give the video a like and hit that subscribe button. Hope to see you guys in the next video. Till next time, I'll see you later.